have a really interesting game, and this one's called For Northwood. And the reason that this one is interesting is because it's actually a solo trick-taking game. And this one takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. And the way that this game works is that players are going to be going up against a whole bunch of different opponents, and those are all outlined on the top row here. This fence in the middle dictates how many tricks that you need to win in order to defeat that opponent. So going from left to right, the left are the most easy and the right are the most difficult. And in order to win this game, there's actually two different difficulties, and the way that those work is that each of these opponents has a random card behind them, and there's 3 stars hidden across all of those cards. And in the easy mode, if you ever lose to an opponent and you reveal the card behind it to have a star, then you have lost the game. But in the hard mode, it's actually the opposite. So if you ever lose to an opponent and you reveal the card behind them and it doesn't have a star, then you're going to lose that game, which essentially makes the game harder because the likelihood of not revealing a star is more likely than revealing a star, since there's only 3 stars out on the board. The players will be able to choose which opponent they go up against each round by putting this arrow card above that opponent, and then the trump's going to be set based on the suit that is depicted on that opponent that you are challenging. Players will then shuffle up the deck and deal themselves 8 cards, and then you're going to be trying to win tricks by flipping over a card from the remaining deck and attempting to play a card higher than that of the same suit if possible, following normal trick-taking rules. But there's another really interesting aspect of this game, and that's that there is a second row underneath your opponent's row, and that is known as your allies row. And there's going to be 4 cards there, each with a special ability, and each round you're allowed to use one and only one of those abilities to help you beat the different opponents. And each time that you do beat an opponent, they're going to join you as another ally, and you'll be able to replace one of these cards with that opponent that you just beat, and each opponent comes with a unique ability as well, and you can replace one of your existing allies with that opponent's ability once you have defeated that opponent. The catch here is that when you use an opponent as an ally, they don't stay there for the rest of the game. Once you use them, they'll be exhausted and discarded into a discard pile, returning your original ally back to that spot. Definitely an interesting game here, especially if you enjoy solo games, and this is offering the base pledge for only 15 bucks. So if this is one that you're interested, definitely go ahead and check it out, and I have links in the description below.